G'day everyone, Rach here from Inky Planners. Welcome to a look at my A5 disc bound planner all set up and ready to go. Am I bumping the table? It's often the case. Now I have to recenter. Welcome to my channel. If this is the first video you are watching, I am a Kiwi content creator and I share my fountain pen ink journey as well as some planner stuff as and when. It might be a little bit different this year because hopefully I won't be sick and I will be using my planner a lot more than I did last year. We will see. I did film a setup video for this with all the basic bits in, but given the time frame, I'm just running out of time to get all the videos in that I wanted to, so I'm not going to actually put that one up. This will be the only look at this planner that I will be using for this year, I hope. We will see. So let's jump in. It's a mishmash of companies. So the pink cover is from Jane's Agenda. I've got the expander discs from the Happy Planner, and inside the inserts are from either Jane's Agenda, Cloth and Paper, May Paper Co. in Australia, or I've made them myself in Canva. And there's a couple of others if I can remember to look at the names. I'd say I'd link them below, but generally I don't do very good jobs at linking things, so they are common companies. And, you know, everyone likes different inserts, so have a look at the company and then decide what you like from there, if you like. Anyway, flipping inside, one of the reasons I like this cover, I'm not a fan of clasps. You see, a lot of people have a clasp, something to hold their planner together. I'm not actually a fan of that. So I was pleased when I spotted this, and I think they were on sale. Maybe she's changing these or something like that, I don't know, but I picked it up anyway. So the first thing that we're looking at is actually the vision board I made for my Hobonichi last year, and I tore the pages out, glued them together and punched them and put them in the front here. I had actually meant to punch them on this side so that this side would be up, but it doesn't matter. I really like the whimsical look of the vision board I made for last year, and I wanted to hold on to it because nothing's really changed. All of these things on here are the things I would love to aspire to in some form or other. Then we have a pocket, top-loading pocket from May Paper Co., and inside I've cut down a piece of vellum from Every Minute a Story because I am a cat person, and I thought it was just cute and I wanted something whimsical. My planner will be bright. Maybe not so much at the moment because I'm just getting into it, but there won't be the cool muted colour palette that you see a lot of A5 planners. We will be messy, we will be colourful, and sometimes things won't match, and that is okay, because after all it's meant to be a functional system, not a pretty system. So anyway, Every Minute a Story vellum, and then I've just at the moment, because I've got a whole load of new things I want to do, I've just put myself a daily check-in just to make sure I'm doing all the things I need to do. At the moment I have this credit card holder file thing here, and I'm not certain where it's going to go, if it's going to stay, but I've got used to it where it is, so I may just leave it. I did purchase from an English planning store, there we go, 3 of these acrylic holder things. Yeah, I can't even think what they're called now. I can't even think what they're called. To make, you know, you make permanent labelled flags that you can just move around instead of rewriting. I'm undecided, so I'm just housing those there. Some small post-its just to find certain pages quickly, a little picture off Pinterest, and a calendar I made in Canva. That is a Monday start because I am a Monday person, as is the rest of New Zealand. So my first section is an inbox, and I just have a picture of an office that speaks to me behind a divider. And I have called it inbox, but I'm not sure if I'm actually going to be using the inbox system. I've never really been at that, you know, you write it down and then you move it somewhere else. I probably just either add it to my running list or it's in my scribble book and then it gets put to where it needs to be. So I'm not sure if I will have the true sense of the word inbox. But for now, I've called the section inbox. My first page is actually my online orders. It is the 3rd of January, and this is not what I have brought in the last 3 days of the year. These are things other than the bottom line. The other 4 are stuff carrying over from last year. I haven't gone that mad in 3 days. I do then have an index page, so I made both of these pages. But as I say, the jury is out. Then I have a to buy list and a couple of extra bits of paper. Then we start the calendar section, and I've broken my calendar section down into 2 parts. So I have like an annual section and then a monthly section. So you reach the calendar section on the side, but you reach the month from the top. I don't know what you can see, it's shining in the light there a little bit. I am in a new filming setup, so I haven't got the same bright lights that I had in my office, but I have got a window here, so I'm hoping the light will be okay. We'll just have to play around, and I may have to change light bulbs. Anyway, a dashboard from May Paper Co. A pocket, it's in one of those angled slit pockets, and I just put in a card that came from May Paper Co. that's got the year on it, and obviously it's a Monday start, so I decided I would just keep that in here. I've got my colour code on the back, and I actually have some dot stickers. Well, they show up. They don't show up that well. From Cloth and Paper that I have been using in my future log, which you'll see in a moment. I made a page of all the public holidays that are relevant to New Zealand. There are some planning people who have little planner companies, who have made some of these as free giveaways, but they're all the American holidays, which obviously are not relevant to me. So I took the idea and I made my own. Yeah, anyway, it'll do its job. We've already crossed off 2. So this is my future log from May Paper Co. And I've just been using the little stickers just to mark birthdays or events as they come into being. And then we've got the top tab for my monthly. And I have created a large, I guess it's actually A4. I've probably cut it down a little bit. A large calendar, which is going to be, I guess it's the catch-all calendar, so everything will end up on here, and pulled from the various sections. So I've got an overview of the month for everything. We've gone from a 3-person household to a 6-person household, so there are more things to consider and put on the diary, and some of those I don't need to have in my personal section, if you like, but I need to know about them. So this large calendar will capture all of that. I brought the date stickers from, I think this is Every Minute a Story, or is it Coffee Monsters Co, or is that Every Minute? I don't know, one of the 2. But actually they're probably a little bit too big and busy, but you know, that's fine, because I've color coded. I can see all the dots, I know who they relate to. And I will just add to this. So this is sort of my big overview at the start of the monthly section, and I've just decorated it on the front with some stickers, no rhyme or reason, just bunged them down. And then on the back I'm calling this month, so anything relevant to next month I can put on here if it doesn't need to go on the future log at the front. This is a pocket from, I thought it was May Paper Co. Yeah, it is May Paper Co. I think it came in the Advent box. And I've just shoved it in because I like the size, but actually it's not as big as I would have liked it to have been, but then obviously it would have gone over the actual sizing for A5, so I get why it is what it is. So I've just stuck in a little notepad for now and a saying that I like that came from Jane's Agenda, and I will add to it and things like that along the way. So if you like, this divides the big catch-all planner from the more personal section. So this is the view that I will have primarily every day. I made the weekly after looking at lots and lots of videos, looking at how I used my cousin last year when I finally got back into it in the second half of the year. So I've got a section for all the appointments and events during the week, and then I've just got a big running to-do list. And I'm quite happy with how it's gone. I've got an overview of the month because I will have this view like that, and I can just have a look at the dots, and they will either be on the big calendar or they will be on this calendar. So I just print these off, and I've printed them off single-sided because at the end of the week I'll take this out and this week will be on the top, and I'll slide this back in the bottom until I archive the whole month. So that is the plan for my monthly section, and there's nothing else in there. There's just some, I've dated it all the way through the end of the month, and there's one spare page. My next section is my social media, where I keep track of the channels that I have. I'm currently running 3 channels, and yeah, so it's just keeping track of everything. I've gone for the same kind of idea, although it probably doesn't have to be. I'm still thinking this through, and I should point out there are a few things that haven't been done, partly because I wasn't sure about actually putting them out on the internet, and B, I'm still thinking them through, and I'll explain that when I get to them. I was going to have the same idea, but I got a dashboard layout from May Paper Co. And I've used the dashboard layout for my social media in the past and Happy Planner products. I see that blocks the light. So the difference between this dashboard and Happy Planner is this is the week and that's the dashboard, whereas on Happy Planner this is the week and that's the dashboard. So I've got an overview of the month, and then I've got my week, and I haven't filled in a lot of this yet. Then at the end of the month I've got my video production tracker that I've had in some form or another for the last couple of years. So I've just made a page. Is it double-sided? I think it is. Yep. And I did have a really cool, I can reach them, pom-pom paperclip, but it just kept slipping off. It's not tight enough. So I have just put a paperclip on it. I can find it quickly, you know, so I want to come along and see. I'm doing this at the moment, so that's being filmed. Just come in, so I just fill it in as I do it, what channel the video is for, and I can just keep adding ideas, and then I'll either cross them out, like, even though I've edited the video already, I will just cross this out because I'm not going to do it now. And then I've just got ideas pages, just some note paper for each channel, or it will be. I need to tidy it up. My next section is my goals section. I got this little credit card holder thing from in the May Paper Co. Advent calendar. It came in a little book with several pages, and then you got the little acrylic cards. So I picked out 2 that I preferred, and just a nice little scene in the middle, cottage by the water, which would be lovely, and just put it in here. This is also another saying I really like, which is why I've left this in here. Dreams don't work unless you do. a sticker from Happy Planner, the Happy Planner, crikey, a May Paper Co. Goals dashboard. I just stuck that in there as well. And then this is not yet filled out. I kind of know what I'm doing, but I don't know how I'm going to decorate it yet. So I have got 4 of these quadrant pages that I actually made. And my thinking is that I'll have 2 year-long goals, a quarterly goal, and 3 small goals in each section. So I just need to fill it out. And then what I have got is my small goals. I've written out, you know, like, I don't know how well you can see these things on the screen. Until I put it up on the computer, I can't tell how well it's showing up. So I've got things like, excuse me, go to a movie, which may be like, but I care for a parent with dementia, so it's not easy for me to get out. But now that there are 2 other adults in the house, I might be able to go to a movie. No by July, I try to do each year. Taco Bell, try Taco Bell. We've only just got a Taco Bell in the city I live in, and I like Mexican food, so I'm curious to give it a go. So just some little quickly, easily achievable half a day or day goals that I can just cross off and achieve something. My next section is also under my goals tab, and it's my personal goal, if you like, or one of my personal goals, and I'll show you it now, but I won't show this section again, which is why I've got sort of a vision board type thing on the front. And this is going to be my weight log, because I need to lose weight, as everybody does. So I have got one recording already, which is why it's covered over. And I just need to figure out, I've decided that each page will be for a quarter. I've got 4 of them. So I just I've got to still do some working out of what dates I will weigh and putting the numbers up the side and all that malarkey. So I won't actually show this again, but it's a weight log from Crafective, is that how you say it? Crafective Paper. And then I have got a tracking section, and we have a May Paper Co. dashboard again, ways to fuel the soul. This could be put somewhere else, but for now it's just here. I might change things around at some point. I'm probably thinking I will do a period, maybe a quarterly flip through of how it's looking. This actually can come out now. This is my practicing the step log tracker, because I have a Fitbit, although I haven't been wearing it at night at the moment because it just gets so hot and sweaty under the band, and I've had rashes, so I take it off at night to let everything dry out and air out. So I've been playing, I should have kept the other page in, how I will show all of this, and this is how I've landed. I quite like the lines on the page, so that can actually stay out now. I haven't recorded yesterday's number yet and started to fill them in, so I've got, I think I've got all the year badly glued together, because for some reason this would not print back to back, or double-sided is the better word. This is from Haru Plans on Etsy, this step log tracker. So I think I've got the whole year. Yep, December. And then I have got some yearly trackers from Plan with B, is where these have come from. And I'm just going to try and record, we'll see how far we go, various things. So this first page is for exercise, and I've color-coded 4 different things. So walk for 30 minutes, swim, YouTube video, a YouTube exercise video, or none. And as you can see, we've done none so far. But I thought I would record what videos I'm using and hopefully come up with 3 or 4, maybe 5 videos that I rotate through various sort of disciplines. So that's the tracker for the YouTube exercise video. Then we've got what hobbies I am doing, and I feel like I need to add one more to this, which I will do. This one, I'm not sure about this side yet. This is about fasting. Last year, before I was sick, or even after I was sick, I could fast quite happily from the end of tea the night before through to lunchtime the next day. I wasn't hungry, wasn't looking for food. So I kind of think I'm going to operate like that again. So I was just going to record, you know, do I stick to the full amount that I say I'm going to fast for? Do I start eating an hour less? Do I start eating 2 hours less? Or did I just not follow the plan? So, like the exercise, we haven't had a good start to the year. And then over here is my food rules that I have put together based on lots of stuff I've read, lots of stuff I've watched, things that I've done over the time. And so I'm looking at how many of these things I accomplish in a day. So from green, meaning I did everything on this list, to I followed 7 to 9 rules, 4 to 6 rules, 1 to 3 rules, or didn't follow any of them at all. I'm hoping, like at the moment, last 2 days I've done about 2 or 3 of them. I'm hoping that, you know, it'll start being these colours and not those colours, but we'll just see how we go. My next section is financial. I thought I would perhaps nut this out a little bit more. So I've still got a couple of things to do on it. I really liked this no spend challenge page that I saw in somebody else's planner, and again it's from Crafective Paper. So I've color coded it. No spend is in green, spend is in red, and I've had 1 no spend and 1 spend day so far, and today I should be a no spend. I have no plans to spend any money today. And so then you just record what you spent your money on. There isn't a goal for this, or I guess the goal is more green than red. We'll just see how we go with that. I then made, based on this, something to track regular monthly payments, but I'm not sure if this is actually what I need to do next. I've got some ideas, so I think there will be some changes to this along the way. I haven't quite finished the financial section. And then my last section is projects, and I initially was going to have a writing section in here, but I removed the writing until it's to its own space completely. But I've kept the little writing dashboard or vision board. You know, it's a project anyway. Writing a book's a project, so that can be the cover. And then I've just got some pages for a couple of things that I'm looking at, including, I cannot believe, I was watching a video yesterday, the 2nd of January, and I'm like, oh, do I need to have a classic Happy Planner Frankenpanner next year? Yeah, I've already started thinking about next year, which is ridiculous. But I just made a note because I thought it was hilarious, and also that the video that I watched, she had some Jane's Agenda inserts that are obviously sized for the Happy Planner, which I don't think I was aware of, or I just wasn't looking for because I was looking at A5. So I'm like, Anyway, we will just ignore this page for quite some time. And my last top tab is just notepaper, a bit of notepaper at the back, and then there's nothing else. So that is my planner for this year. It's reasonably chunky. And there's probably only a few pages that are a bit unnecessary, some of the decorative things. But I'm quite happy with it. It fits on the discs nicely. And we'll see how it goes. At the moment, I'm not sure about plans with me. I think I need to just use it for a little while and just see whether there is enough that I do that would be interesting enough in a video. I'm kind of thinking I'll just do a quarterly flip and show you how it's looking at the end of each quarter. I think we'll see. So that's my video. I will catch you again in another video very soon. Thanks everyone. Bye for now.